Chapter 4. Travellers at the Watchtower. When Paulus and Nikolai finally reached the top of the hill, they were drenched by the thunderstorm. The old ruined watchtower still had a few ground-level buildings that had been repaired and provided some cover from the elements. There were also stables for the horses, but the tower itself was old and crumbled. Waiting inside by the warm fire were 3 travellers. For many years the watchtower had been used as a stop-off point for travellers on the road, so most of the time there was always someone there and a fire burning with food and drink to be shared. "Alright friends, come get yourself warm by the fire," a young man spoke. He was bald with a neatly trimmed beard and wore a fine red tunic with an elegant armour breastplate. His sword was curved like a scimitar, a weapon that was normally found in the Eastern lands. "My name is Neil Kerris, and these are my companions, Garth Minch and Cy Lord," he said, pointing to another young man with black hair sitting next to a large warhammer, and an older bald man with a superbly trimmed moustache. "We are travelling north, Garth and I, and escorting Cy with his cart of his homegrown veg, which he intends to sell at Tamwart. Cy and his family were generous enough to give us food and lodgings at their small holding while passing through Jerusalem," Neil said, as he offered a drink to Paulus. "Thank you." Paulus accepted the drink and introduced himself and his dwarf companion Nikolai as he came into the room. "Flippin' hell, it's murder out there, right? Is there any flippin' tea going, mate?" Nikolai said. "Sure, help yourself," the dark-haired man known as Keith Korth said. "Friend, that is indeed a fine weapon. Could I take a closer look, please?" Korth said, looking approvingly at Nikolai's warhammer. "Oh, no probs, mate. Her name's Susan," Nikolai said, and both man and dwarf settled down to a good chat. Korth and Nikolai had a lot in common, from Nikolai's engineer's training and Korth being a skilled blacksmith. "What news from Jerusalem, Neil?" Paulus inquired. "Nothing new. It's still the same dog hole. It's strange, really, with all that fertile land and plentiful forest. You would think Jerusalem should be a thriving town, but it's always beset by problems. You would be better speaking to Cy, for he has lived in Jerusalem all his life," Neil said, sipping his drink. "And what of you, Paulus? What does the road take you?" Neil said. "We have an errand to run for the mayor of Tamwart. A trade meeting, really, nothing major. It takes us into Jerusalem," Paulus said with an amused grin, as he saw Nikolai talking passionately about warhammers with Korth. "Me and Korth are on our way to the north, past Tamwart, to seek our fame and fortune, for I am a skilled swordsmith, and Korth a talented blacksmith," Neil said with pride in his voice. "I wish you good fortune, my friend. The north is in need of good men such as yourselves. Hello, Cy, my friend. Do you know anything about the cursed tower that stands above the stone quarry in Jerusalem?" Paulus said. The farmer looked up and thought for a minute, and then smiled. "Have you ever heard about the legend of the Wizard's Tower?" Cy said, and he began to tell the story.